Coming up later, treat yourself to a relaxing bath right after you make your very own DIY bath jelly. Sophie Uliano shows you how.
We are back. I'm so glad she is back. Kelly Boyer is here, and nobody's more excited for you to be here except Kim Douglas.
Nice of you to join us, Kelly.
Oh, you made it. Oh, you made it.
I've been here for 5 minutes.
Oh, you have?
I don't know where you guys have been.
Oh, huh. I don't remember you being that tall. Would you like to sit?
Oh my gosh, there. Okay. Well, Kim, you know what you choose to eat and put in your body is more important than ever. All right, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right. So if you're pregnant, especially, and here to help Debbie. Where's Debbie?
Right here.
Oh, there you Okay. I need some of this to. Okay, fine. All right, choices and bust a myth about eating for two.
I just want to confirm the movie was right. Clueless was right.
We are going to talk about busting the myth for eating for two. I think you think you're eating for two, and Kelly Boyer says you're not.
No, not me. I don't
What does that mean?
Oh, shut.
First of all, let's bring everything out and explain to us what the myth of eating for two really is.
Well, you've heard for all these years you're now eating for two. No, you're not. You're eating for yourself or this little tiny creature inside of you. So instead of doubling your food intake, you really only need to add about 250 to 300 calories a day. If you're having twins, you'll do double that, but you just don't need that much. And if you're eating that much and you're gaining all this weight during your pregnancy, you are in big trouble when the baby is due.
It's going to be more difficult to deliver than after deliver, it's going to be more difficult to get it off.
Yes. It's not a free-for-all. It is not a free-for-all for your pregnancy. In fact, all this stuff you're putting into your body now matters more than ever because you're directly feeding your baby.
Well, I have to say, Debbie, you look pretty amazing. You really do.
Thank you. I feel exhausted, but I have to tell you, I will say I feel amazing because of doing the PALETA pregnancy program.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it for 2 months now.
Wow.
And I'm so impressed with not only the variety of food, but how fresh and delicious the food is. I've been on other programs before just because I'm busy, whatever. You know, what I was at other places, and they're just easy. But this food is truly farm to table. And Christina, as you know, that's our ethos. We're very big about farm to table. There's no chemicals. I can't thank you enough. I think it's the best program out there, and I highly recommend it to anyone.
Well, you're like the best walking testimonial ever. Yeah, it's my pleasure, believe me.
You forgot something, though. It's farm to table, table to mouth.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
If it doesn't get up to this, it's no good. Right, Kim? Kim knows more about that than anybody.
Shut up. Nothing. What makes PALETA pregnancy meals, they're very, very well balanced. So you obviously had to put a lot of time and thought into it. But go ahead.
And we actually worked with, we didn't do it independently. We worked with OBGYNs, we worked with nutritionists, as well as my team of chefs. And the whole idea is to make sure that food is balanced. And you kind of do it in a twofold way. One, for expectant mommies, we want to get rid of this stuff that you don't want going into your baby's bodies. We don't want to have unpasteurized food because of the risk of listeria, which can cause food poisoning.
Kim can talk about that.
Right. No processed food, obviously. You don't want to have mercury in your fish. So I'm never going to give you swordfish or tuna or anything like that. And we're so specific, we actually move you through the various trimesters. So for instance, you're in your 3rd trimester, we're not going to be giving her cruciferous vegetables because that can create a colicky baby. And that's not good for anybody.
Exactly. Vegetables.
Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, that kind of thing, really leafy greens.
All right, now with Debbie, I noticed lately, because I've walked in on her several times and she's passed out on the couch. So you've been going, you weren't like that.
No.
Just recently, you just started
Just recently, in the last trimester, I get that lull where I really get tired. But I will say I have the PALETA bars on hand. I keep them in my car, and that's just it equalizes my blood sugar again, and it's perfect. And you know what? Instead of me grabbing, because there's so much food on this set, we're fed very well here. But there's also a lot of snacks that you know,
a lot of sugar,
that make you go up and down. It doesn't mean they're not delicious. Listen, I'm making a choice now for not just me, for my baby. I have a choice. My baby does not.
I love that.
So I want to make the best choice I can. That's why those PALETA bars really come in handy.
We had some this morning. Remember, Mark, I said, I want you to taste this. He said, I don't eat coconut. I don't like coconut. I said, please do me a favor and just try this bar. And he ate it, and he loved it. It was the cocoa and the coconut.
Good.
And it was probably, you know how I love peaches, my favorite food in the world to snack on? This is going to be my 2nd favorite. I mean, well, my 1st favorite with the peach and that. It was outstanding.
I'm sitting over gross for you.
I still have a bone to pick with you, because here, try this, and I ate it. I go, it's really good, and she goes, and then she took the rest of it away.
I ate it.
And I was like, well, can I get, no.
Well, you don't have to worry because we're going to show you how to make it.
Okay,
so let's do it.
Oh, you can make those?
Yeah, we're going to make it for you
absolutely.
right now.
Absolutely.
Right now.
Okay, so basically you're going to follow this recipe, very simple ingredients. It's a no-bake recipe. You're just combining things, and you want to follow simple baking procedures. So mix the dry ingredients first, and because I have this amazing chef next to me, she gets to help me.
But I don't have a blender.
Oh, we don't even need it. We actually curated the dates for you. We took it ahead for you.
Fabulous.
So here we have pepitas. We have sunflower seeds. You can just dump them in there and start and stir them up.
All right.
We have gluten-free oats. These are hemp seeds, which are fantastic. This is an interesting new product that you're going to be seeing more about. It's pea protein. Crazy cost-effective protein you get on Amazon, Whole Foods, most grocery stores now.
Peas?
It's right from peas.
Oh.
It has a slightly earthy taste to it, but all the sweetness of the nuts and the dried fruit will get rid of that for you.
Wow.
And it's very similar to an egg white protein, except it's vegan. And so this is definitely a vegan treat. To give you a little crunch, we've got brown rice, puffed rice, and raisins and apricots. And here we have sesame seeds as well, a little bit of sea salt. And here, you guys, we have flax seeds. And what you should know about flax seeds, I love them. I actually just like to eat them out of the bag because I like the crunch, but we grind them up because your body really doesn't get the nutritional value until you grind them. And all you have to use is a coffee grinder, a spice grinder, and do it at home. So that really makes a big difference. So don't be fooled.
So if I put them in a blender and put them in a smoothie, that's okay?
That will perfect. You'll pulverize them, and then your body can process them. Right now they just go through your body whole.
Oh, well.
Wow.
I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Everyone's like, Mom, no, we don't want that.
Yeah. If you don't grind them, they bloat you.
This is like granola. Could I put almond milk in here and eat it like a cereal? This looks really good.
Absolutely delicious. And these are, one thing I like about this is these are actually nut-free. So we're using a sunflower seed butter. And what I like about this is if you have kids at home already and your baby's on the way or going to eventually, so many schools don't allow snacks with nuts anymore. Yeah. So when you become the room mom and you have to bring something in, these are really great.
So do you put
they
that
totally
in
allow
here?
them. This, we're not going to do that just yet. What I have over here is these are the pureed dates. This is what you're looking at. And this is the nut butter. This is actually tahini, which is available in any store. And this is coconut nectar. So what you want to do is it's going to help you mix it a little bit if you put it over a double boiler. So this has got this really beautiful consistency now.
So you have to combine all this.
All of this stuff is on our website. I know people are saying, slow down, I got to get all of this. It's all on the website, too.
I've heard that my whole life. I talk very too fast.
No,
no, there's just a lot.
There's a lot of ingredients, but as always, we always have everything on our website, so don't worry if you.
Would you put other dried fruit in there if you wanted?
Absolutely. If you don't like raisins, put in dried cranberries or put in dried cherries. If you don't like pepitas, you can put any kind of nuts in them that you like.
Do you know what I'd like to say? I don't like protein bars. I'm not a fan of these people that buy those bars for nutrition. And I have to tell you, this is amazing. It's not one of those things that sits in your stomach and feels really dense. It's filling, yet satiating, yet light.
It's not like a lot of processed bars. There's so many protein bars on the market. And the problem with them is a lot of them are like candy bars. If you look at it and you see the ingredients and you can't pronounce them, why would you put that in your body?
Exactly.
Okay, so this is, you can roll this out or press it in your pan, and this is what you're gonna get.
Okay, all right, so here we are, and then we cut them in. How
simple.
Look how beautiful.
What's the caloric take on those?
A bar this size right here. This is about 100 calories. Now it's deceivingly small, but again, this
really kills it.
As Debbie eats them in the afternoon for her energy punch, and they're just absolutely amazing. It's real food.
So good.
Wow. Real food, and by the way, Kelly and our friends at PALETA are offering our home and family viewers 20% off their initial order of PALETA Pregnancy now through August 15th. Go out and do it. Treat yourself. Treat your baby.
So yummy.
Use the promo code HFMommy20 at the time of purchase. Paleta.com is the place to go.
It's moist.
Thank you so much. Always great to have you here. And Kim, are you going to show up for your own segment in time?
Maybe not. But Kelly, I'm not pregnant, but I'm going to do this. I really am.
Oh, good.
I'm going to do the food system because
you and I are going to be hip to hip after this.
Love it, and we'll be forever young, which is what the segment is all about. Forever young.